and thoughts on starting TRT 10 weeks out from a show. If you're going to be in the sport for several years and you do plan on competing semi-frequently, well, these levels are likely always going to return to this same range. And if that's on the lower end, I mean, you're not doing yourself any favors from a anti-catabolic standpoint, from a recovery standpoint. It's hard to give specific advice because this individual, I don't know age, competition history, and if you're not really into competing, if you're not trying to make a career out of it, then maybe there is good rationale to wait. Now, if you had any kind of indication that outside of prep, your levels were adequate, and they were even on the upper end of normal naturally, let's say in your off season, your levels were 40, 50 nanograms per deciliter, but in prep, you took your levels and you're like, I'm at 15 nanograms per deciliter. Should I start TRT? Maybe you don't need to start TRT. It depends if you're going off a lab value that, inherently is low. Outside of that, I mean, like, can you do anything that's going to help restore them? Not really, not while you're in a prep. If you're just considering whether or not it's a bad idea to put tests in place being 10 weeks out from a show, yeah, you can. And I would say there isn't really a drawback from doing that. TRT isn't going to impede fat loss. If anything, it's going to help because you're now going to have stable test levels. It should help a ton with your training performance and your recovery.